We have a fan who's been looking for us for a long time.
We're actually recording live now.
We're recording a podcast right now.
Hi.
You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm Bree.
And I'm Rachel.
We are really live today, ladies. This is a little crazy. We're surrounded by women who are mostly in purple, which means we are recording this live at the LWML convention in Lexington, Kentucky, which might be why we all sound a little different. And you can hear a lot of background noise because there's a lot of people in here. And there's even people watching us, which is kind of odd.
What's up, guys?
It's a little weird to have an audience to record the podcast, but this is what we're doing today. We have a very special episode today of LWML trivia, and the LWML was gracious enough to send Rachel a whole bunch of information. So this is like legit trivia. This isn't stuff we just like scoured the internet and found it. This is real trivia.
These are real facts, no fake news.
Yes, and full disclosure, I will just say this at the beginning of this episode. We have had some crazy technical difficulties today because, we're recording from a metal box of a convention hall. So this is why our audio sounds a little different, and it's going to be okay. And we're having a lot of fun. So, Rachel.
Super lot of fun.
Rachel,
lot of fun.
Away.
Thanks, Sarah. So today is all things LWML. And if I'm honest, I'm going to say I'm feeling a little bit more nervous than usual. I never feel nervous podcasting, but generally when I do a trivia challenge on something moment from history, no one cares. Katie Luther can't fact check me.
That's true.
Here we are, and a lot of the history that I will be quizzing you all on today was literally made by the women standing in front of you.
Yeah.
So no pressure.
They disagree, but we think it's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought about calling this quiz Greatest Moments in LWML History, but that didn't feel quite right because in the LWML, greatest moments happen so often and so regularly that they're actually kind of boring. Sorry.
Yes, sorry. That is all my fault. I got distracted. Andy was taking a picture
of us.
and then I forgot I was live with you. And
this is what happens
your spiel.
when there's other people recording.
Really sorry, Rachel.
That's okay.
Sorry. Continue, please.
So greatest moments are so regular that they are ordinary in the LWML. Think of it. There are over 75 years of conventions expertly run like clockwork. Well over $100 million raised for mission and mercy work at home and abroad.
It's amazing.
Dozens, if not hundreds, I lost count, of books, Bible studies, and other publications.
Oh my goodness.
One of the longest running periodicals in the Synod. And don't get me started on the president. Reading LWML history is witnessing a parade of exemplary Lutheran women, all of whom are noted as faithful Christians, visionary leaders, able administrators, inspiring speakers, and my favorite, gifted parliamentarians.
Yeah.
Yes. That is a skill set that not everyone possesses.
Yes, but very, very valuable.
Yes.
So this is not a quiz on the greatest moments in LWML history. That would be too hard. So instead, I will call it more modestly a few great moments in LWML history.
Fair
Excellent.
enough. That works.
And as Sarah mentioned, I do have to give thanks at the beginning to archivist Carolyn Honeycutt and administrative coordinator Erin Anderson for supplying me with a wealth of historical resources, including a hard copy. And anyone who knows me knows I love hard copies of books.
Yes.
Of Carolyn Bloom's book dedicated Lutheran Women Grounded in the Word, Growing in God's Mission, from which much of the content of this quiz is drawn.
Very nice.
So
flowing font of information.
Yes.
I started clapping for the LWML, and people then started staring at me because I'm like, clapping in the middle of the convention hall for no reason. So that was a fun moment. Anyway.
So, without further ado, are y'all ready?
Yes.
do it.
Yep.
Okay. Question 1. Although the LWML dates its story back to 1942, the history of this group could have gone back as far as the 1920s. That's when it almost got started as an auxiliary group to which famous men's club?
LLL.
Lutheran Layman's League.
Yes,
The other LLL.
Yes, the other LLL.
the very different LLL.
I almost spit my water.
They almost got things rolling in 1929, which is when they offered to assist LCMS women in organizing a formal women's group to function as an auxiliary of the LLL.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
And discussions were held in 1929, and during the next few years, several constitutions were suggested and temporary officers chosen. Ultimately, though, it all came to nothing. Can you guess why?
Because they don't need no man.
World War II.
Oh.
No, save that answer for later.
Oh. Wait,
The
what year?
Depression.
Oh, Depression. That's a better one.
No.
No?
No.
Wait,
no.
what
Okay.
year? I missed it. I was distracted.
This was in the 1930s. Things fizzled out.
Okay.
Do we have to-
Prohibition.
You guys want to try to answer this?
1930s. Ask the question again once more, Rachel.
Why did the discussions with the Lutheran Layman's League to form a women's group as an auxiliary fizzle out? It's a very simple reason.
Money?
No. Okay.
Votes
This was
for
the part
women.
nobody
Suffrage.
Who knows the LWML? Quote, this is from the book. Although very grateful for the offer from LLL, the women finally decided they would rather start an independent group.
Oh.
Because they don't need no man. I said that. I win.
Right, it is. They agree. It's typical. It's very
Typical.
typical.
Yeah.
No one's surprised by this result.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
So after that, things started fairly small, with local Lutheran Women's Leagues springing up in more than a dozen states. But it wasn't until 1938 at the LCMS convention that the way was finally paved for the LWML to be established. What happened at that convention in 1938 that was a kind of breakthrough?
You might stump us on this one, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you give us a
promise
hint?
some of them will be easier.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a thing that had never happened before in LCMS history.
Women attending a convention?
No, it's too early.
I don't know.
They sang in English. They sang in English. And then they're like, let's let the women have a group.
I think someone said something that was pretty close. So what did I not hear quite clearly enough because of technical difficulties?
Right. I said something about women being able to vote. Bree said something about women attending, right?
Yep.
Okay, Bree, you are the closest.
Hey!
Boom! 2-4-2.
Man, Bree's not going to
3. I don't know.
You're
I don't
winning,
know.
Bree.
In 1938, permission was granted for a committee of women to appear for the first time in LCMS history before a floor committee.
Oh, very cool.
Not the main convention, just the floor committee.
Oh,
Just the
okay.
floor
So, you
committee.
know, baby
Yes.
steps.
Progress.
Exactly. Exactly.
And speaking of, those women, they didn't ask for much. They asked for the opportunity to conduct a survey and submit a proposal at the next convention.
Very
Okay.
modest.
Yeah.
A modest proposal, if you will.
Oh,
A modest proposal.
That's a
Where's
different
our
thing. Don't look that up, guys. Don't look that up.
Okay.
So the Synod and Convention approved the creation of a national women's organization in 1941, and the Lutheran Women's Missionary League was born a year later in 1942, And their first regular convention was held in 1943. They did not waste any time.
Wow.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay.
Notably,
that sounds
and I
also
love
about
this,
right.
the first 2 mission grants approved in convention were to fund a chapel for the deaf in Cleveland
Oh.
and to organize a post-World War II relief effort to help orphans and dislocated children in Europe.
Huh,
Nice.
that's very cool.
Yeah. And I love this factoid because it shows this dedication toward not neglecting any one mission for another.
Mhm.
That the dedication to local, regional, national, and international missions was really knit into the LWML from its earliest day.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, at those organizational meetings, and Bree, you'll like this question, leaders determined that funds should always be split between national and district projects based on a percentage split. Do you happen to know what the split was that they approved?
Is it 25-75?
For which?
75 stays local, 25 goes national.
Brilliant! Oh my goodness!
What?
Yes, that's exactly right.
It's
Bree!
almost like we've got a fundraising professional in the house.
It's almost like we do.
Wow.
Breeze.
I'm on fire, guys.
Knocking it out of the park, Bree. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I gotta say, that split surprised me because a lot of what you hear about the LWML doing work is at the national and international level.
Mhm.
But you realize that just as much or more has been done locally or at the district level kind of floors.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Another notable thing is their dedication and their regularity. So, full disclosure, when plans for this year's convention were finalized this spring, while a global pandemic was wreaking havoc on churches and also convention centers, my eyebrows literally shot up, and I was thinking to myself, can the LWML actually pull this thing off?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Of course.
We're
Yes,
here.
they can. The LWML does not cancel stuff.
Uh-huh.
Or, I should clarify, they do not cancel conventions without a really, really good reason.
Uh-huh.
Occasionally, they may postpone them, as when, and I love this story, in 1999, the St. Paul, Minnesota Convention Center that they had already booked and had under contract was demolished at the last minute to make way for a hockey stadium.
Oh, hockey. Come on, hockey.
What?
You're my favorite sport. Don't do that to me.
Mm-mm.
When I read that, I literally said, oopsa.
Who does that?
Huh.
But a couple of weeks later, after a quick hop across from the Mississippi to Minneapolis, they were back in business.
Nice.
So,
Noise.
to my knowledge, the LWML convention has only been actually canceled on 2 occasions, one in 1945 and again in 1955. Can you guess the reasons for those cancellations?
War.
Okay, good. That's one. 1945, it was canceled for war.
55. 55 wasn't a war?
I mean, there was war.
55 wasn't. It was a different kind of war.
The Cold War.
Cold War.
The
Your
Russians.
hint is they had booked
The Soviets,
the
I guess,
convention
at that time.
at a hotel in New Orleans in 1955.
Hurricane?
Hurricane?
Nope.
Flood?
New Orleans.
Nope.
Voodoo
Mardi Gras?
magic? Spicy foods?
Are we anywhere close?
Gators?
No. You're gonna love this.
Gators.
Literally going to love the answer.
Okay, hang on.
Is it an actual, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm asking.
Is it a natural terror of some kind?
Terror.
Nope.
Man-made terror of some kind?
Man-made terror for sure.
Man-
All right,
Mardi
let's
Gras?
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Okay, wait. What
I
time
don't
of
think
year
you're
was
ever
it?
gonna
Is
get
it
this.
still summer?
It was in the summer. It was
Okay.
in New Orleans.
I mean,
Think about what
Uh-huh.
else happened in 1955, perhaps with regard to something like Brown versus the Board of Education. All right, I'll just tell
Yeah,
you,
give it to us.
because this is too good. When planning for the 1955 convention in New Orleans, it was learned, this is a quote from the book again, it was learned that due to segregation policies, LWML's African American delegates would not be allowed to stay in the hotel.
Holy moly.
Through prayer, meetings, many letters, telegrams, phone calls, and consultations with Synod officials, it was decided to cancel that convention.
Wow.
A precedent which still exists today.
Yep.
Dude, that is awesome. Way to
I
go,
know.
LWML. Way to go, LWML.
Way to go.
Way to
Very,
stand up.
Yeah.
That is
And
fantastic.
in 1955.
Love it.
Definitely a man-made terror, that's for sure.
I know.
That's
Don't
awesome.
you feel 6 inches taller, like being associated with this group of women?
Yes.
hearing that story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, moving forward into the 1960s. In 1962, question 7, 20 years into its existence, the LWML finally achieved what important milestone in the LCMS?
Ask that one more time.
Okay. In 1962, the LWML finally achieved what important milestone in the LCMS?
Do they officially become an auxiliary?
That's That's a
Yes.
good guess.
Yes.
Yes.
I was up until 3 a.m. studying LWML history. Why do you think I am the way I am right now?
It's showing, Bree. You studied well for this exam.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like being back
So
in
yeah,
grad
the league
school.
was finally recognized as the official women's auxiliary of the Synod. It is worth noting that by this point, the LWML had raised hundreds of thousands of dollars, not even adjusted for inflation,
Wow.
and had over 200,000 members, which at that time was approximately 1/3 of LCMS women.
Wow.
Wow. That's
So maybe
crazy.
it was about thinking time.
Yeah.
You think?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Finally,
Yes.
to get that sort of official status and recognition.
Yes.
Question 8. This one's an easy. I promised you I'd have some easy ones, so this should be easier.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
At the 1965 convention in San Diego, the LWML adopted a resolution establishing an annual LWML Sunday. The tradition continues to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your question. What Sunday each year is LWML Sunday celebrated?
We did an episode about this.
Yes, we did.
Bree, you should know
Is it
this one
in
too.
October?
It's the first. It's the first one in. It's either the first Sunday in October or the third Sunday.
I wanted to say it was the last Sunday.
That would too often be Reformation.
Oh,
so
you're
it wouldn't
right,
be
you're
that.
right.
I think it's the third Sunday. Based on Breeze, I feel like it's later. Third Sunday.
Nope. Go with your first guess,
Oh,
Bree.
dang it.
First Sunday.
Yay!
We remember our previous
Okay.
episodes well.
Honestly, any Sunday is a good Sunday.
True.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next one will be a little trickier, but I believe in you guys.
We're here for
You
it.
can do it.
Okay.
Question 9. The 1970s were an age of milestones in the LWML. The first mustard seed devotions were distributed in 1971.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
In 1973, the LWML convention included Black and Native American speakers and Bible study leaders for the first time.
Hmm.
In 1974, I love this, President Florence Month installed a special LWML phone in her home for LWML-related calls.
Was it purple? Oh, purple.
I don't know.
A purple phone.
Oh, that's
It's the bat
awesome.
phone, but purple and for women. Oh, I love it.
It's an LWML bat phone.
Yes.
Wow.
But my favorite 70s factoid comes in 1977 when an LWML mission project grant resulted in national recognition and a major Hollywood award.
Whoa.
Can you tell me what the award was and for what?
A Hollywood award for an LWML project?
Yeah.
What?
So 77. So that would have been. Does it have anything to do with the bicentennial?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Dang
that was
it.
a good guess.
That's a good thinking.
Can you give us a hint? Like, is it a social
It
services
was-
kind of thing?
It was working in partnership with the Lutheran Layman's League, or Lutheran Hour Ministries, as we now know it.
Is it anything to do with the Rose Parade?
Oh.
Nope.
Hmm. I bet they produce. I mean, it's Hollywood, so it's got to be they produce some sort of a
Movie?
like a movie or
Did they
like
do
a
like
show.
TV shows or something? TV devotions?
Yeah, they were big into TV at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
So then what would the award have been?
Best
Daytime Emmy for
broadcast.
a limited run series.
A daytime.
Okay, who said Emmy? Because you totally win.
I did.
Breathe. Breathe.
I was being facetious even.
Well, you won, so
You're definitely the big
you're
winner
also
on
not
this
distracted
one.
by all the people in front of you.
That's
so-
also true.
Wait, what was it for though? Or are we supposed to answer
The
that
full
part
story.
too? Yes.
So, working with the Lutheran Laymen's League, an LWML 1977 mission project funded production of a short television film, The Stable Boys Christmas,
Oh, that makes a lot of
Oh.
sense.
which won an Emmy Award that year.
Okay.
Wow, that's really cool.
Okay.
Huh.
I know, I thought so.
Wow.
So,
Very
question
cool.
10. While we're speaking about impressive mission grants, in 1987, we're into the 80s now, the LWML awarded $100,000 to the LCMS to develop what would turn out to be a groundbreaking in-depth Bible study series.
Whoa.
Can you name the series that LWML helped provide the seed money to launch? And
Lifelight?
the hint is it's still available today.
Mustard seeds?
What did you say, Erin?
I said Lifelight.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is a really cool Bible study series, and I'd always associated it exclusively with CPH, but to see that the LWML was really
Got it. Made it
provided
happen.
the emphasis to make it happen.
Right.
Huh.
Was really a cool thing.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Okay, we're rounding the corner into the 1990s
Best decade ever.
when I was a teenager and first became aware of the LWML in a serious way.
Uh-huh.
The 90s saw another wave of significant firsts for the LWML.
Okay.
Erie Skinner, I presume it's Erie or Irie. Skinner was elected the first Black vice president for Mission Inspiration. The first version of the LWML.org website was launched.
Nice.
Early
They
adopters.
originally used it to upload the convention newspaper, the daily newspaper, via dial-up, which sounds
Yes.
like an exercise in frustration.
Okay.
That would have taken all day.
In the 90s, the LWML first authorized the alternate name Lutheran Women in Mission, especially to use with people who were unfamiliar with the organization.
Huh.
And LWML inclusion and accessibility reached new heights at the 1995 convention with the addition of 3 key innovations that increased accessibility. Can you guess what any of them were?
ASL interpreters.
Oh.
Close. One of them was real-time captioning.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, that was one. We've got that one, and there's 2 others.
Accessibility.
Erin, what did you say?
Well, I said the young women representatives, but that's not really an
that's not really
accessibility
accessibility.
thing.
Yeah, and those have been going for a while.
Something in Braille?
No.
This is at conventions.
I want to say something like wheelchair ramps, but that's the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I
and,
wanted
like,
to say. Well, when was the Americans with Disabilities Act? I feel like I should know
All
this.
right, I'll give you a
90s.
hint.
Yeah.
Another hint. One was specifically aimed at Latina members.
Spanish interpreters.
Yep.
Oh.
Simultaneous Spanish translation.
Okay.
And the other was aimed at mothers.
Breastfeeding rooms.
Yeah, nursing rooms.
Professional child care.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Which is, as a mother myself, I feel like that is something that is a real gift. Anytime a convention offers, I think the first time they did it, according to the history book, was a mix of professional and volunteer child care providers.
Wow.
That is such
Okay.
a huge service.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
The 1990s saw yet another major innovation at the 1997 convention when then future President Linda Reiser, she wasn't president yet,
Okay.
gained notoriety as the first to fill what fun role?
Fun roll? F-U-N?
F-U-N. And my hint is
It's
I
the
officially nominate
comedic speaker.
Brienne.
The comedic speaker. I don't remember what they have
There's
like
a
a special time. Yes, they have a special name. The humorous interrupter.
Yes!
You got that one right.
Andy was the one that gets the point for that one. But I knew that they had a special title.
Oh, that's hilarious. I feel like we need them at our booth.
Yes, Linda Reiser, who went on to serve as president in the early 2000s, was the first humorous interrupter, providing comic relief during convention sessions through her alter ego named Sparky.
Trent?
Trent. Was Trent alive back then?
No. Well, yes, but also no. He was alive in my heart.
Linda was such a hit that humorous interrupters have been a regular feature ever since, with Lutheran funny ladies like Jan Struck, Elaine Bickel, and others filling the role in future conventions.
That is amazing. I love it.
This brings us, naturally, to question 13.
Oh, boy.
LWML conventions are notable for being equal parts business, inspiration, and just plain good fun. In that way, they're kind of like a mullet, where they're business in front, party in back.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's a great analogy.
Oh, my goodness.
LWML, the mullet.
The mullet.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know if that'll fly.
There is a lot of party in the back, but they get the business done. So
Oh, my
sure
goodness.
do.
it's solid.
The 2007 convention, by the way, was a great example of this. The keynote speaker was Terry Kieshnick, who was then First Lady of the LCMS.
Okay.
Bible studies were led by Dr. Mary Mann Simon, who you probably know from the Little Visits with God devotionals.
Uh-huh.
I'm a huge fan.
Mm.
And Saturday night entertainment was provided by a lovely lady who was then a rising star in the music world. Who was it?
Was it Erin Bodie?
Erin Bodie?
It was!
Yes! Ah,
Yes.
official Lutheran lady, Erin Bodie. That's amazing.
That's
Yes.
right.
Erin Bodie provided the entertainment at the 2007 convention. Just 2 years later, notable speakers included Katie Sam, who was the Miss America that year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah. All right, question 14. We're switching gears a little bit as we come into the 2000s, or through the middle of the 2000s. Throughout its history, the LWML has been known for its inclusion. We've highlighted a couple of moments in that history today.
Yeah.
If you are a Lutheran, specifically Missouri Synod Lutheran, and you're a woman, you're welcome, no matter what. This inclusion took a new step forward in 2005 when which demographic group was officially included for the first time?
Young women.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The young women representatives. YWR.
Young women representatives, that is to say women who are under 35, had been part of the LWML for a long time at this point. However, young women aged 11 through 17 were officially welcomed for a new program called Friends into Serving Him, which were groups of teenage women mentored by their local LWML ladies.
That's cool.
Very nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That is cool.
very cool. I love this next one a lot. I have mentioned earlier on that LWML presidents are an exceptional bunch of women.
Mm-hmm.
One good example of this happened in 2009 under the leadership of President Jan Wendorf. So here's your question. Who was Flat Jan and what did she do?
Who was Flat Jan?
Flat Jan was she went around
Like Flat Stanley.
Flat Stanley.
Yes!
Traveled the world.
Traveling the world.
And this was inspired by Flat Stanley.
I love it.
In 2009, 4 life-size figures of President Jan were created and circulated among the district presidents.
Wait, life
who
size?
posted- Yes, life-size.
Awesome.
Flat Stanley isn't that big, is he?
No, Flat Stanley.
Yeah.
I applaud this, honestly.
What? That's crazy.
Okay.
Trust the
sorry.
LWML to take an inspirational idea and make it bigger.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted you.
So there's 4 of them.
And they were circulated among the district presidents who posted photos of her traveling around their region.
Okay.
So Flat Jan was seen helping with rail riding, attending meetings and Bible studies, and even getting a pedicure, which I like a lot.
Did Flat Jan go overseas at all?
Yeah.
Did she ever travel to the mission field internationally?
I don't know. I think it was national. I mean, posted on a life-size cutout figure internationally would be a very daunting step.
It would.
That would be hilarious
I know,
to take
but
that on a plane.
It
Do you need to buy a ticket for a life
Can I check this? Can I check this, lady?
If it were true, though, I feel like maybe they just cut off her head and took it like at the end. Just
Why do you have a life size cutout of a head while you're on a plane?
maybe. Okay, that's probably too irreverent.
Erin, you are so morbid lately.
I am.
I love it, naturally.
Naturally. That's cool.
So Flat Jan obviously had a lot of fun,
Uh-huh.
but she also did some serious good work. She traveled 31,417 miles in 155 days, which resulted in $255,000 being contributed in just 1 month.
Wow.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was a great inspiration that she had. Jan Wendorf.
Yes.
Flat Jan.
Flat Janley.
Okay, we've almost made it to the end of the quiz. Finish up with style.
That's
Whatever.
right.
All
With
right.
Style. Love it.
Do we do anything that doesn't have style? I mean,
Style and flair is what is the realm we operate in.
I will also point out that we're all wearing our pink Lutheran lady shirts
Yeah, we
today, so we're
are.
all twinsies, and it's fantastic. But anyway,
Yes, we are. I have my pink Lutheran lady shirt on and matching lipstick, even though my internet failed and I have no video connection. I can't even see it, but it's there.
I believe you. We saw a picture earlier on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
We are all
Yeah.
matching today, and it's amazing.
Okay, so this is our final question.
Okay.
And it's a stumper, but maybe you'll get it.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. I discovered a personal connection to a recent LWML president that made me just glow and or laugh out loud when I saw it. It involves Patty Ross, who served as president from 2017 through 2019.
Yeah.
And it is a personal connection to me and to my family that has nothing to do with Lutheranism.
Oh.
Can you guess?
Nothing to do with Lutheranism. It must be that
Are you
she
related?
is from the part. Yeah, she's from the Northwest. You have the same hometown.
Nope.
You.
Couple more guesses.
She was a neighbor of yours.
She
I
lives in
bet.
the garden.
I bet she does, but no, that's not good.
It's not a personal enough. Okay, let's see. Could it be?
She used to babysit you.
No. Again, I
Nice
wish.
idea.
All right. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Patty Ross was a naval officer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
About her.
I did know that, and I just blinked. Now that you said it, I remember that.
That's super cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah, after she got out of college during the Vietnam War years and graduated as a nurse, she joined the Navy.
That's so cool.
And served as a nurse at Portsmouth Naval Hospital, which is my hospital.
What?
Where I go for all my diagnostics and procedures. So I was like, oh my goodness, I know that place.
That's so cool.
Awesome.
It's so cool.
I love it.
Very cool.
Well, I think that's all I've got.
We made it. We made it to the end. Woo! Yes.
And you guys totally rocked it too. I really think you got like
Bree is the clear winner on this one, without a doubt.
Yeah, Bree's totally the winner on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll accept that. Thank you.
Do you want to sing a winner song, Bree?
Yeah, I do actually. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're live at the LWML convention, and I'm the winner of everything. We played LWML trivia, and I rocked the entire thing. And that's all I got.
Andy just told me I could cover you up with music if I wanted to, but that was too beautiful.
This is gonna be
too beautiful. Does Andy not trust me?
No.
No.
Actually, he's right. He has no reason to.
I mean, in reality, we're usually in a closed recording booth where nobody can hear the behind the scenes. So there,
and you can cut stuff out. So
I can cut
it's not live.
I'm the winner of everything.
We're gonna make that an official song on your EP, Bree.
Thank you. With the coleslaw ballad.
With the coleslaw ballad, yes.
That's right.
Love that
Yes.
one.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Rachel, that was a super fun quiz. Thanks for putting all that work into that.
Yeah.
You did a whole lot of research for that, didn't you?
It was so fun. Oh, I learned a lot. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys for coming along on what was for me a journey of remembrance and discovery. And I want to say thank you to the LWML for 8 decades, more or less, of really, really interesting history.
Yes.
Which made this job really fun.
Yes. And I'm sure that will continue for a long, long, long time into the future as well. So, ladies, I hope you enjoyed listening to this quiz that we're recording live at the LWML convention in Lexington, Kentucky. We're having a super fun time meeting all of these ladies that are in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge Facebook group who listen to our podcast. Several have said that they listen to us on their way down to the convention, which is really fun to get their reactions. Several of them listened to the VBS Snacks episode, and I'm surprised that they made it here in one piece because I probably would have been laughing so hard I would have driven off the road. So I'm glad that everybody It's been so fun to meet everyone, to see everyone hand out our official Lutheran Ladies Lounge lapel pins. It's been a really great time. So speaking of the Facebook group, if you're not in our Facebook group yet, join that group on Facebook in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge. You can also follow us on Instagram at Lutheran Ladies Lounge. If you tag us in your stories, especially if you went to the convention and you took pictures at our booth, you should totally post them and tag us so we can share them. I know that this is dropping the week after that we're actually at the convention, but that's okay. We can relive the recent past. It would be fun.
Yeah.
So Andy just told me I should edit this in the van on the way back. I think I'll be sleeping though. So follow us on social media. You can find all of our podcasts at kfuo.org/Lutheran Ladies Lounge, on our KFUO radio app, or on your favorite podcasting app. You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast live in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm the winner of everything.
I am so proud of you, Bree.
Worth it.
Views and opinions expressed on the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast may not represent the official position of the management or ownership of KFUO Radio, the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. The Lutheran Ladies Lounge is produced by KFUO Radio and available at kfuo.org or wherever you get your podcasts. Join our community on Facebook in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge.
You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast live in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm the winner of everything.
And
we lost Rachel.
we lost Rachel. Oh, technology is
That is
just
the perfect end to this
worst.
episode.
Technology is the loser of everything.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Well, Rachel was here too.
That's verse 2 of your song.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That's the minor key verse.
Okay.
This is perfect. She was on Facebook for a hot second.
She
He
was.
was.
Okay.
There she is. Come on in, Rachel.
You know all of this is going in this
Hello?
podcast, right?
It should.
Wait, I think it's Andy's working
Oh
on it.
my goodness.
Are you there again?
I'm here.
Hey.
I love this so much.
We didn't realize we lost you until it came time for you to say your name. There was just nothing.
I'm going to cry.
Do you need me to say my name?
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
But did you get to hear Bree?
Did you hear Bree?
No. What
Okay,
did
we
Bree
do
say?
the whole.
Okay, hold on.
Go out again.
I'll do the whole thing out
Yeah.
again because I totally couldn't say Lexington either. So
Okay.
we're just real fast. Okay, you're listening. Nope. Laughing, guys, laughing crud. It's right there. You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm the winner of everything.
I am so proud of you, Bree.
Worth it.
Oh,